Ghost Town, a Western paranormal thriller, written and narrated by A.J. Thibault. Chapter 1. Moodbain. V.M. Moodbain was about to breach the door to the study when he heard voices shouting in a Russian dialect inside the oak-paneled chamber. He couldn't make out what they were saying, but he could guess. He fingered the tarnished ring of keys clipped to his belt. For the last 17 months he'd entered this office without thinking twice, but this time he paused. The clamor escalated. Moodbain set his janitor's broom and bucket aside for not more than 5 seconds before the door burst open. A Russian colonel general barely glanced at him as he stormed out and turned away. Moodbain dunked his mop into the bucket and continued to swab the hall floor until the echoing footsteps receded in the distance. The fragile janitor turned the handle and entered the room. An impressive uniformed man behind the desk, preoccupied with the computer screen in front of him, ignored him. "Okay?" Moodbain asked. "Da." Moodbain dusted the shelves and emptied the ashtrays. Then, from an inner pocket, he withdrew a 5-inch rosewood Italian switchblade, and with the agility and speed of a young, well-trained agent, he sliced the man's neck. The carotid artery pumped blood out of his body. It spilled onto his red and gold 1-star insignia. Moodbain ejected a disk from the man's computer and tucked it into his blue work overalls. He had what he came for. He proceeded to the janitor's closet where he stashed his gear. The 3-star Colonel General suddenly reappeared around the corner. "All locked up?" he asked in Russian. Moodbain nodded. "Enjoy the new year." "Yes, sir." Hours later found Moodbain standing alone like an ancient statue, unbeaten in the desert at night. Gale-force winds tore at his brown canvas jacket. The spewing go-by sands searched for every opportunity to get at the thief. Tiny darts needled his ankle, stung his neck, lashed at his face, but Moodbain hung on. In days past he had waited extreme lengths of time without flinching a muscle. He'd withstood Norway's chill in the winter of '54 in Karasvak when his second had not arrived after months of hasty, filtered messages and pale reassurances. In the Arctic sub-zero temperatures, Moodbain understood firsthand.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?